मिडल ईस्ट में बढ़ती हुई वॉर टेंशन, खासकर यूएस, इसराइल और ईरान के बीच में जो वॉर चल रहा है, उसने ग्लोबल मार्केट्स, ऑयल प्राइसेस और इन्वेस्टर सेंटिमेंट को हिला कर रख दिया है। इसका सीधा असर इंडिया पर पड़ेगा या नहीं, इसमें बातचीत करने के लिए आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं राजीव शरण, हेड ऑफ रिसर्च एट ब्रिकवर्क रेटिंग्स। हेलो राजीव।
Hi Shruti,
हाउ आर यू डूइंग?
how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. How?
Considering the fact that the world is going into war and huge uncertainty, global uncertainty, now that US और ईरान के बीच में वॉर चल रहा है, so far so good. Obviously कल मार्केट का एक रिएक्शन तो होगा ही, लेकिन मेरे पास कुछ सवाल है, हमारे व्यूअर्स जानना चाहेंगे। द वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, ये जो जियोपॉलिटिकल अनसर्टेनिटी चल रहा है पूरा ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, इसका क्या इम्पैक्ट इंडिया में होने वाला है?
Yeah, I think that's one of the most relevant question that is there in the mind of everyone, including me. And I have been tracking these developments since yesterday.
Right.
I mean, that's when it started, like close to 24 hours. And so, I mean, whatever I can tell you is based on my views so far, based on the developments in the last 24 hours. And I think this entire thing will have major impact through the crude oil prices, because as we know, India import nearly 90% of its crude oil needs, right? और उसमें से around 55%, close to 55% as of January this year was from Middle East countries.
Of course.
It's like, in general, it's more than 50% from the Middle East countries. So that means any escalation in the Middle East region raises the supply risk and pushes up the global oil prices. And given our 90% of our crude oil need is met through imports, this is directly going to impact inflation, current account balance. I mean, given the recent trade deal with the US, we were estimating around 1.5 to 2% increase in the current account deficit if that Trump administration announcement that India will buy 100 billion plus of energy from the US materialize. Now, with this further increase in the pressure on the oil prices, I mean, I think this pressure on current account deficit is going to widen even further. That means impact not only on the inflation, but also on our exchange rates and further on the outlook of our GDP.
Right. ये तो हो गया एसेट क्लासेस की बातें या फिर इकोनॉमी की बातें। अगर हम इफ वी लुक एट दिस थ्रू अ ह्यूमैनिटेरियन एंगल, डू यू राजीव, डू यू रियली थिंक दैट दिस वॉर विल एस्केलेट? और अगर वो एस्केलेट होता है तो उसमें क्या क्या फैक्टर्स जो है वो वेट करेगा?
See, I mean, from a humanitarian angle, I mean, I see this war more as a resolve rather than a restraint, right? We have seen immediately after this US attack and both US and Israel attack on Iran also started counter attack on the US bases in other Middle East countries and also on Israel. So, I mean, from that perspective, I think this is going to continue for at least another few weeks until and unless it becomes kind of unsustainable from a cost perspective for the either side. I mean, of course, there are like huge domestic pressure on both the sides. Iran leadership is facing internal protest, economic strain, but as we know, right? I mean, there has been some of the major leaders in the Iran has already been assassinated as in the last 24 hours, and it's very difficult to kind of comment on when this will stop. But then I think even from a humanitarian perspective, I would expect this this war at least to continue for another few weeks unless, I mean, there are like intervention from the global forces from the neighboring countries, the Gulf regions, and if there is like a sustained pressure on the oil prices and the supply on the energy supply, and countries like China, India, other Gulf countries, including Russia, intervenes to kind of force these two superpowers to negotiate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you see, if oil does shoot up, which
Mm,
it will have
mm,
impact on inflation, and then the rupee will
mm,
depreciate. ये सब के बीच में राजीव, हम थोड़ा सा गोल्ड के बारे में, गोल्ड और सिल्वर प्राइसेस के बारे में बात करेंगे, क्योंकि गोल्ड इज एज यू
mm,
नोन एज द सेफ हेवन
mm,
एसेट, एंड गोल्ड प्राइसेस
mm,
हैव स्काई रॉकेटेड लास्ट ईयर.
mm,
इस साल अभी हमें थोड़ा सा मतलब चैन मिला ही था कि दिस वॉर
mm,
is going to have an impact on gold and
mm.
silver. What is your view?
Yeah, see, I mean, as you already said, gold prices have already skyrocketed in the last 1 year, right? So it continues to be a safe haven because it provides protection against inflation, geopolitical tensions, and this is what we are currently dealing with.
Right.
So in the near term, we expect this further or a shift back towards the gold as a safe haven for both central banks and other investors. But I see a limited scope there, given prices are already at ultra high levels, and the kind of appreciation that gold has seen in the last 1 year. Any further investment in gold, from investment perspective, I would see as a risk rather than safe haven, right? On top of that, you don't, I mean, this is not something which yield you like regular returns like other bonds and other assets, right? And I think from a gold perspective, there is again another factor, which is the interest rate and the dollar dynamics in the US. We know that there are like expectations on the monetary policy side from the US that the interest rate is going to be at the higher level, at least for this year, and dollars are going to be stronger. That means pressure on gold is high. I mean, there's a downward pressure on the gold. But there are two counter factors. One is geopolitical tension, which may push the prices higher further.
Sure.
And one is this monetary policy and strong dollar expectation, which will pull it down. But so combining these two, I expect gold prices, of course, will shoot up in the near term. Over the next 1 to 2 weeks, we will see the prices to go up. But I don't think it's going to sustain there. And once things starts looking to stabilize, I think the gold prices will start correcting, and the investor will start booking profits.
Right.
That's when the prices may go down again. But I
Well, I
don't know
can.
when. I mean, that's very difficult
Sure.
to say. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I'm quite aligned, because I think Mr. Trump is
Yeah.
not going to be very happy about, if the interest rate is going to be high. He has already
Yeah.
said things about Jerome Powell, who's the current chairman and of the Federal Reserve. And if the
Yeah.
interest rate remains high, then there's a possibility that, things will again change in the
Yeah.
near term.
Mhm.
Before I let you go, Rajiv, the most important question our viewers want to know, in terms of good returns viewers, that market का क्या होगा, क्योंकि Nifty और Sensex will definitely be impacted by this news. Is this already some kind of, is it already priced in, this kind of risk? या फिर investors का क्या strategy होना चाहिए, इस बारे में आपका क्या कहना है?
So I would say it's partly priced in. This is not something like a Venezuela attack, right? I mean, that was completely unexpected. And even in that case, we didn't see stock market to react that fiercely, despite all these unexpected attack from the US side. This has been kind of building up for last few weeks, and I think this is something which have already been partly priced into the market. But stock market must react. These are this is one of the forward-looking indicator that we keep a track of very closely. And certainly over the next couple of weeks, I see there will be some foreign portfolio outflows that will also lead to currency weakness and sector-specific stress, especially in oil-sensitive industries like transport and chemicals. Having said that, India remains one of the fastest-growing major economies in the world, right? And we know, like, I mean, given the performance of India in the 9 months of this fiscal year 2026, corporate earnings are projected to grow steadily in FY26 and accelerate further in FY27 on the backdrop of all these trade deals and a strong macroeconomic outlook, GDP performance, which have kind of consistently uh, have been above both consensus and RBI estimates in the last 3 quarters. So all these measures are going to support the stock market in the medium term. When I say medium term, from a stock market perspective, like maybe a month or 2 months time.
Mhm.
Right. So while you may see some immediate foreign portfolio outflow that may lead to a crash in the stock market or some decline in the stock prices, I think it's not going to continue for long, given the strong fundamentals. And our domestic institutional investors have consistently absorbed these selling pressures even in the past, and I think they will continue to help stabilize the markets in the near to medium term.
राइट यहाँ पर हम अपने व्यूअर्स को बोल देना चाहते हैं कि किसी भी तरह का इन्वेस्टमेंट करने से पहले प्लीज स्पीक टू योर फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर बिफोर इन्वेस्टिंग एंड
Exactly.
गुड रिटर्न्स हम एज अ न्यूज चैनल वी डू नॉट एडवाइज टू बाय और सेल एनी स्टॉक्स राजीव जी थैंक यू सो मच फॉर joining us on the show today. Times are very crucial and it's very unprecedented and there's just too much uncertainty in the world in terms of everything, be it politics, or wars or oil or stock market, but we can just hope for the best, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. And yeah, thank you, Shruti, for inviting me.